Hi everyone, and welcome back to Amy's Art House, where I make crafts and I chat about life. Today I am making paper art of one of my friend's cats, and I had been meaning to make this friend art for years now. We've always talked about it, and finally I had a good excuse to make something, so that is what I am doing today. I hope that everybody is doing well. I hope that you are finding some good crafts to make. I know I've been kind of gone lately. I took a little bit of a break and I'll speak more on that later. But please, catch me up to speed on what you guys have been up to. What have you been crafting? What shows are you watching? What games are you playing? Let me know if you found anything that's really fun recently. I'd really like to hear about it. So yeah, like I said, I've been gone for a little bit. There's been a multitude of reasons for it, but I'm okay. Things are totally fine. I just have been a bit distracted. I got my first COVID vaccine about 2 weeks ago, and I will get my second dose pretty soon, which is super, super exciting. I think I've mentioned it in previous videos. I have pretty severe asthma and allergies, so I've been pretty scared this past year. So it's really exciting for me to finally have some protection. But at the same time, I had this whole existential crisis about it. Once I can leave the house a little bit more, where will I go? What will I do? Who will I see? What town do I want to live in? And I just got really stuck in my head, and because of that, I didn't really devote as much energy to my hobbies and things. I'm totally okay. Let me know if you guys are overthinkers too. I always have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So that's what I was up to, I guess, and playing Cyberpunk. And I'm also decluttering a bit because it's spring and it just feels like the right thing to do. I'm not a minimalist by any means, but being that I was thinking about where do I want to live, I started to think about, oh, I have to move all of this stuff, and then I just started getting rid of things. Obviously, I'm not moving anytime soon, but this is just how my brain works. I don't know. And it's been a while since I've been on microphone, and I feel a little self-conscious about it. Alright, well, enough about me. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the art. I really struggled with these because the fur, it's not something easy to mimic. So you can see I'm doing all these little precision cuts and lots of layers to try to get the shading of the fur right, and it was super challenging, and I was definitely overthinking it because I don't normally do commissions. I occasionally do, but I always want the person that's getting the art to like it, so I was really overthinking it. And this first cat actually was not super challenging to make because he is just one color, but the second cat was a lot more challenging, and you'll see me struggle with that later. I actually ended up buying some new precision scissors. I don't know if they make an appearance in this video, but they're about half the size of that blade, and they're curved, and I love them so much. Oh my gosh, it's gonna make my life so much better. I already did 2 Pokemon earlier today with them, and it was really nice. I'm starting off with some easier Pokemon again before I get back into the swing of things, so I made a Weedle and a Diglett. But I will continue to make some more Gen 1 Pokemon this month, next month, for a while. I have a lot to keep me busy. And when I say I have a lot to keep me busy, I have a lot to keep me busy, not just with the Pokemon. Oh, I don't know, I've just been so distracted with things. I'm binding journals, which I'll show, of course. I've been making video game content now, Sims, and I definitely want to make some more Fruits Basket and Cyberpunk art, because those things are totally related. They're so similar. Hey, I can like both, right? Yeah, so it's really hard to keep myself on task, I guess, and I guess that's the nice thing about YouTube. I, of course, have some pressures to make sure I'm getting lots of views and hits and the algorithm and all that, and sure, that's a thing that YouTube creators think about, but for the most part, it's just my hobby and I'm having fun, and I'm gonna make what I want to make, and I just try to not put too much pressure on myself, because some months I'm gonna have lots of time to make art, and some months I'm not, and sometimes I'll want to, and sometimes I won't. But I am staying! I am not going anywhere! I plan on keeping this channel for a very, very long time. You can see at this point I've made a huge mess in my space. All of those little pieces of paper, the little triangles that I cut from the fur, oh, they would get stuck to my sweater and everything. But it looks really nice close up, all the little details. But I'm sure I'm going to be picking up these little pieces off the floor and off the table for many weeks to come. But it was, again, so worth it. Next up, I start thinking about the cat's face, and I think I've had quite a few clothing changes so far in the video. I really procrastinated on this. I would do a little bit each day, and so yeah, I was always wearing something different. I'm really happy with how the eyes turned out though. I used 2 different colors of green to kind of give it some variation and cut down the pupils, and yeah, I think they look really, really cute. Other updates that I have for everybody, I think I mentioned it back in like December or January that I was starting to get tendonitis in my arms, and I have been working with a new desk chair for like 2 months now, and oh my gosh, it is so much better. I still have some like tightness in my wrist and my upper forearm, but it's been awesome in comparison. I think my posture was just terrible, and then I would go to the studio and start doing art, and it was just like way too much pressure on my tendons. So yeah, I am doing well on that regard. I'm trying to think what else is new. Oh, I feel like so much has happened yet so little, because I mean, obviously I'm not going anywhere. Oh, I just remembered something else that's kind of goofy that I have going on, but in my head I've like decided that I want to go buy a new outfit for when I can finally see people in person, and it will be like my debut back into the world outfit. So I'm very, very excited to finally be able to like go to a store and buy something. I'm not really crazy about clothes. I'm not like a very fashionable person or anything. But some of my friends I have not seen since November 2019 because I was really sick and then the pandemic hit. And I'm gonna make a fuss when I can finally see people, even if we're still like outside and masked and like not being able to do like a ton. I don't care. Like, I just really want to see my friends. I miss them so much. I mean, that's why I made this whole channel, right? Was to reach out to everybody and like still feel connected. So yeah, fashion and seeing people, and it's gonna be good. Oh gosh, you might see a second set of hands here. I needed help with the whiskers. I was having a really hard time, and I ended up using some like twine that was thinned down to make like wispy little whiskers. I tried with paper and it just was not working, so I'm glad that I found something that works. I'm not really like a super multimedia artist, but I think it turned out okay. Alright, I'm gonna cut this bit of the footage short because I don't think I used like any of these layers for the second cat. I was really struggling because of all of the stripes and the variation in the fur. It was really, really difficult to do, and I ended up getting really self-conscious, and I turned the camera off and I said, you know what, I will just show the final picture at the end of the video, and that will be that. So here is the finished product. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out here today. I hope that you are doing well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you all again soon.